Ava lived in a small town in Vermont, a snowy place, mountains all around, freezing winds cutting through quiet streets. She worked at a small coffee shop everyone knew, Maple Street Cafe, and in that town where everyone knew everyone, there was one man whose silence carried a story no one ever asked about. George, 70-something, fragile shoulders, tired eyes, and a heart that looked even more tired. Every morning, without missing a single day, he walked into the cafe at the exact same time. He sat at the window table, always the same one, and whispered, "Just warm water, please." Ava found it strange. Who goes to a cafe for warm water? But she smiled anyway and served it. One morning, as she placed the cup down, something caught her eye. A thin piece of paper peeking from George's old coat pocket. Old, wrinkled, handwritten. She didn't mean to stare, but she recognized the words. She loved coffee, with 2 sugars. Ava finally asked, "Mr. George, why don't you ever order coffee?" George didn't answer at first. He just looked outside at the snow falling on the lonely street. Then he said softly, "My wife. We sat here every morning, same seat, same time. I'd buy her coffee, 2 sugars, and she'd hold my hand." He paused, his voice shaking. "Then one day, she was gone, and I couldn't bring myself to drink coffee with anyone else." Ava felt her eyes sting. In front of her was a man carrying years of heartbreak in silence. The next morning, Ava made a choice. She brewed a cup of coffee, rich, warm, exactly 2 sugars. She poured it into a white mug with a tiny painted heart on it. Then she placed it gently on George's table. George blinked. "I didn't order this," he whispered. Ava leaned in and said, "It's not for you, it's for her." George froze. His hands trembled. His eyes filled instantly. He picked up the cup like it was something sacred. For the first time in 3 years, he took a sip of coffee. He closed his eyes and then whispered, "It feels like she's here." From that day on, George came every morning and drank coffee from that same white mug. Ava sat with him, listening to stories of the woman he loved more than life itself. And in that tiny Vermont town, where snow covered everything except the human heart, George finally stepped out of his loneliness, not because someone replaced his wife, but because someone finally saw his pain. A small cup of coffee, a tiny heart on the mug, and a moment of kindness that brought a soul back to life.